I want to thank you all for being here. We're at the Hudson Bar at the Hudson Hotel talking about hip-hop and black women. First thing that I want to talk about is something that I call walking bling. For better or worse, women have become an integral part of hip-hop music and images, as seen in this 50 Cent video for In the Club. They are often the subject and source of provocative rap lyrics. And in many videos, like Jay-Z's Big Pimpin', female models far outnumber the artists themselves.
There's been a turn in the tide where we have a plethora of female bodies to represent this culture, but no female voices.
Some say women in hip-hop videos are adornments, much like jewelry, nothing more than walking bling. What do you say to critics who say that women are just objectified in the videos, they have no role other than to increase the man's status?
I'm a realist. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Our job is to entertain. Like real talk, you think the person who's the garbage man, even the policeman, the school teacher, the faculty worker, whatever, a correction officer, people who have real lives and real jobs, right? Not none of this fantasy, like real life. So I gotta go up and pick garbage up tomorrow. You think they just wanna be entertained? I'm coming home, I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. and smell like cabbage. You know what? Entertain me, yo. And if it's Fresh Prince, if it's NWA, I don't care. Just entertain me, please, man. Have you ever felt disrespected? Have you ever felt objectified or uncomfortable? What's that experience been like for you?
In my personal experience, I looked at it as a job. This is a paycheck. This is my stepping stone, and I'm going to use this to transcend to another level, which I have. But other girls, to get the burn in front of the camera, they're willing to go above and beyond. And obviously, music directors, they're going to try and provoke you to, why don't you show a little bit more here, or why don't you do a little bit more there? Sometimes, most of the time, you don't have to ask. They'll do it. Just because there's so much competition on video sets, whereas there used to be, 5, 6 girls, now there's 50 or 60 girls, and you've got to fight for the attention.
How have you seen it change over time? I mean, compare music videos from the early 90s to music videos from 2007.
From 85 to 90, 91, you didn't see that. You saw a few females in videos, but it was a balance that was happening. I remember when 2 Live Crew came out in 90, 91, a lot of us were actually shocked. We're like, yo, what kind of video is this? You know what I'm saying? Because it was mad females in bikinis and what have you. And so the issue for us is not, what kind of video is being made. The balance has shifted over the last 15, 16 years, where it's this overemphasis on scantily clad women swinging from poles. Little girls actually believe that this is what womanhood is. I'm all over this country, and you'll see kids actually believing, little girls believing that's all a woman can be because they don't see alternative examples. My thing is, let's bring the balance back.
I want to bring Kendra in now. What do you think? Do you think women are being objectified?
Definitely I do. I do have a problem with the perception that's going on with women in videos today. We do know that hip-hop does have the power of influence. So that goes to the video as well. When you see a beautiful woman, which I respect her for being beautiful, but my problem is, what about the little girl who doesn't know that, okay, just being beautiful is not enough? If that girl gained 20 pounds, she's out of a job. Exactly. So my issue is the fact of how these women are being portrayed in the videos. Like, all they are have to be, have a nice chest, have a nice butt, long hair, weave, and hence you could be in the video.
You're a father. You have a teenage daughter, right?
Yeah.
Do you let her watch music videos?
The funny thing is, when I make my scantily clad videos, she's the first one. I say, yo, is that hot? I bring it to her before anyone sees it.
And what if
See, I'm actually, yeah, she's 15,
so
she's going to be 16.
She said to you, Dad, I want to be in your next video.
Right. Would you allow her to be in the video?
I want to be the main girl in your next video with your artist. Would you allow that?
I mean, when she gets older and, she...
Would you cast her as the main girl in the video with one of your artists?
Would you allow
her
to pour champagne on her?
Ain't no one pouring champagne on
That's what we're talking
about. But that's what we're trying to make,
what I'm saying is there's girls that want champagne poured on them.
We got to see all these kids as our daughters. That's how I feel.
Let's bring it back to the women. I want to talk about the moms. Early this month, Dr. Donda West, the mother of hip-hop superstar Kanye West, unexpectedly passed away after having cosmetic surgery. West said his mother was his best friend and had written a tribute song for her. It's something many rappers have done, one of the most notable songs being Tupac's Dear Mama.
And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama.
But many of the same artists refer to women using derogatory terms.
Their erotic peers are treated quite harshly in contradistinction to their mothers, who are treated with profound respect.
Explain the disconnect to me. How a little boy who is very close to his mother and knows what a good woman is,
and then sees a couple.
Okay, tell me about that.
Your mom is your angel. Okay, my mom is higher than me on the food chain than God. It's mom, dad, God. You understand? So then you go, and now I'm walking out, and the chick comes up to me and says, "Yo, I want," right? And you go, "All right, cool." And she's like, "Yo, I want some money." What do you call her?
Irv, here's my thing. Tupac. I interviewed Pac a lot when I was at Vibe magazine. You know, Pac realized he made a mistake with the young lady he brought back to the hotel. He caught the rape charge. He went to jail. You know what I mean? He said, you know what? Even if she didn't respect herself, I should have respected her. You know what I mean? Think about that song he made, Dear Mama. He said, even when you were a crack fiend, you were still a black queen.
It's all real. He's experienced both. He's experienced the I get around chick, and then he loves his mama. Then he had, keep your head up. Where he, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole dedication to women.
There's no contradiction.
It is
a contradiction.
Life is a contradiction because we are living it and it is real.
Yeah.
You just ain't gonna live it one way.
The thing is, some women don't have the respect from themselves, and you have to show somebody how you should be treated. So when they're doing songs about their mothers not treating their mothers are respectful women. These girls that are walking around with their shirts off and saying, "Look at me, I'll do anything to be in your video."
But you still gotta respect
right.
them.
You have to respect them,
but
you have to admit you treat every single person
Absolutely.
that you meet.
Now I do.
I want to talk
Well
about
said.
the female rappers now. So we're talking about women in hip-hop, the women of hip-hop. Where are they? Female hip-hop artists. Recently, their roar has turned into a whimper. 8-time Grammy Award winner Lauryn Hill hasn't released a studio album in almost 10 years. Lil' Kim has been out of prison for more than a year, and there's still no official announcement of an upcoming album. Foxy Brown and Remy Ma are facing legal troubles of their own, and what was supposed to be Eve's first album in 5 years has been pushed back twice, now scheduled for a 2008 release.
Hip-hop is a male phenomenon, so predictably, women won't find a very powerful place within that universe.
How much longer will the charts be dominated by the men? I want to start with you. What's going on with the hip-hop artists, the female hip-hop artists?
I don't have the answer, okay? But it's, for some reason, in my course of being in this business, in breaking male artists and female artists, the female rapper is a little bit harder to break. It's like they can't be too hard, they can't be too soft, they gotta look right, guys gotta want them. You know what I'm saying? And so I dig female rappers like big time, but I don't know what's happening. It's like the people don't buy it.
A lot of times for a female to get put on, you got to be Missy, you got to have Timberland with you. You know, you got to have Biggie if you Lil' Kim. It's real like that. You know, it's let's call it what it is. It's sexism in the business. You know what I mean? And women are not supported the way dudes are. And a lot of the women I've seen have more talent than the dudes as MCs.
And this is just historically, but they've had success when they've had a male counterpart.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like
women have to walk such a fine line when it comes to everything. Women have to make choices, a lot more choices than dudes have to. They throw on their Tim's, baggy jeans, a platinum chain, and a 3XL t-shirt, and they are good to go. Women have to put a lot more into their marketing plan in terms of how they're going to sell themselves, whatever it is they do.
Let's do some predictions. How do you see the future looking for female rappers and for the images of women in hip-hop?
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see more female executives. I think that's what's going to change. I think you need to see females who come into the game who said, I'm going to be like Irv Gotti, I'm going to be like Russell, I'm going to start my own label.
For females, only thing that I want is definitely be beautiful. Be beautiful, love yourself and all that, but just be educated and smart behind that. Just don't be beautiful. That's where I get nervous, and all you are is just beautiful, and you can't do anything else besides take a picture.
You definitely have to have a responsibility to self, and change is a gradual process, but it starts, with a group of people who have a collective idea as to the direction that they want to take things in.
Women on the whole and women in hip-hop, they good, man. It's all about what that woman or what that individual wants to do with her life. If she wants, some women, I know you may not want to hear this, but some women go on the videos and they want to get with all of these rappers. They want to be that person, and they're getting enjoyment. They're getting their happiness. They're happy. You understand? So that should be the future. Find your happiness.